Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my 2020 Ram. I did a few modifications to it before I even made any video of it, but today I'm going to get spacers installed on it, 2-inch spacers, and I'll show you right now. So right now I have, mine is a new one with that split tailgate. You know, before I show you guys the setup, it's kind of weird. It down up here is where you open the trunk, so it opens up like that, the bed. And then if you close it, you can put your hand down here and open it. And then there's another latch down here and open this part. So it's easier to access things instead of like leaning over a 2 feet trunk. And then you just close it, normal. There you go. But besides that, I did a 2-inch leveling kit on the front here. So normally the the back sits a little bit like higher, obviously for towing. So when you tow, it evens out and you don't carry so much weight. So I did a 2-inch level by MotoFab in the front. And I put these used tires on for now. I have new ones, but I kind of just found a good deal on these before my new ones came in because I thought they were on back order, and they ended up coming in the next day after I already mounted these. Shout out to my buddy Don who mounted them for me. But they are 285 6520 Terra grapplers by Nitto. You know, they're a bit low, but you know, they'll do me all right for the rest of this winter season. And then after that, I got other wheels going on. But like I said, 2-inch level in the front. I'll show you guys the puck. It's pretty simple install. My buddy TJ's Custom Works installed it. You can see the puck is right there. The truck's filthy, but the puck is right there. Goes on top of the strut, levels it out. I was gonna do a 2.5-inch level, but after seeing some trucks, 2.5 inches kind of like that Cali lean, you know, leans up a little bit. So instead of doing that, I got my truck. I mean, you can tell it's basically level. I mean, if anything, it's sitting towards the front a little bit, which I like. It's able to fit these tires, equal out to 34.5, and then I'm able to choose. If it leans a little bit forward, it's okay because I'm able to tow. I towed it like between like, I don't know, like 1,500 and, you know, 4,000 pounds, like 4,500, depending if I tow a car or not. So I don't want my truck looking too high up because a lot of people, like my buddy David Van Voorst, he towed with his Laramie or Bighorn, whatever he has, and his truck, like, it was leaning forward and the headlights were basically facing the trees. So I don't want anything like that happening. So if I do have an issue towing any cars with it, I'll just go and install airbags in the rear springs just so I can level the truck out when I ever like tow. But I'm gonna head to the shop and get these spacers installed. Before I head to the shop, here are the spacers. So they're hub-centric 2-inch spacers. And you know, before I ordered these, I ordered regular spacers that were just 2-inch, and they were like 85 bucks on Amazon. I'm like, okay, they're the perfect ones. But these were $140 shipped. You can't order regular spacers, it's not worth it, because if you do, they're not hub-centric. And as soon as I got to about 50 miles per hour, the truck started shaking. So here, I'll show you right now. Like if you look on the normal Laramies, like besides my tire being angled to the left right there, they don't stick out at all. And there's no aggressive offset or anything because they're stock wheels. And I do like these wheels for, you know, being a factory wheel. They are nice wheels, but I want to stick out a little bit, be a little more aggressive because the truck kind of looks wimpy. If you stand back here, it kind of looks a little wimpy. So I want to stick out just a little bit, and it should be clearing a little bit past the fenders here, or the whatever you call these little wheel guards or fender flares. But 2-inch spacers, they torque down to about 110. Gonna get these installed, and then I'll show you guys the look after I get there. So the problem they were having was this was sitting really tight in there to where it wasn't going flush against the back of the wheel. So they had to basically mallet it in. But a spacer is supposed to be extremely tight. So when it goes in the back, it's supposed to be, you know, tight where you guys can't even grab it off the wheel after it's already on. So right now he's tightening the piss out of that one to make sure it's able to sit flush and actually go inside the wheel and also sit around the hub. So it should be good. I'll take it for a test drive and make sure. Just want to give a shout out to my boys over here at Mobil 1 Lube Express. They you know, they might look like a normal oil change, but they do everything for me. They hook me up, you know, suspension work, body work, any trimmings I need to come off, hit them up. It's in Michigan on Van Dyke and between like 21 and 22 mile. I'll leave their information, like the address down below if you want to ever come here and get any work done or just an oil change. Just left the shop and I'm gonna show you guys, it rubs a little bit, but it's not too bad. I gotta adjust it. You're gonna hear in a second. It's not rubbing there. You hear that a little bit? Right there. It's rubbing right here, like right down there and right up there a little bit. It might be a little bit in the front too, but if it really bothers me, honestly, I'll just be able to cut it up a little bit or tuck it, the fender lining. You can see on this side exactly where it's rubbing. It's actually pulling this fastener off, but like I said, it's not that big of a deal. And like the amount of rubbing it's doing is like minimal. I'll be able to, if I really wanted to, just cut this or even just take this little flap off, because it doesn't really do anything but hold this lining in there. You see it sticks out a little bit, so a little bit wider. Gives that a little more like stance kind of look. It's a little subtle changes. You know, I like these wheels. I wish they were kind of had like a little bit of a dish, or they were they suck in just a little bit, but looks a lot better. A lot meaner for sure. But the problem I was trying to say inside there was when we put the spacer on a wheel that wasn't on the car, the hub area wasn't fully going flat against the back of the wheel here. So if you see right there is the back of the wheel and that's the spacer, it wasn't sitting flush because it was like how these spacers sit, because they're hub centric, which means they go on the hub of the brake. They have to sit like basically so flush that they're almost like welded. If it's like they're so tight together, they're almost welded. So when they actually put them on the car, they tighten this one, kind of getting each side, then they tighten these, and it sat flush. So I mean, I just drove it, there's no shake. When I had driven it before, I had bought those random ones for like 85 bucks that fit, but they were 2-inch, but they weren't hub centric. So them not being hub centric, basically the wheel can go up and down and shake more, versus these, it's basically from the, it's the exact same thing as it being on the brake, versus now, or versus before, there was space for the kind of wheel to shake. But now it sits perfect, doesn't shake. I'm sure it might shake just a tad, but nothing I'll notice even at like highway speeds. But you know, from what Rob is saying, the owner of the Mobil Lube Express, is that it won't shake because it's basically like factory. But I want to give a huge shout out to Rob, always helping me out. Brian over there, always taking care of me. If you guys need anything from them, I'll leave their address below and their phone number. Besides that, give this video a like, subscribe, and just wait for the new car coming.